All right, let's dig into some DC stuff. So Clayface just finished rapping, so I wanted to kind of go over what's going down with Clayface. First off, full horror, and they're going. They said that everybody keeps comparing it to The Fly. Do you remember watching The Fly?
Oh yeah, heck yeah, yeah.
Yeah, old school
Really?
movie, body horror. That's what they keep comparing it to. Me, I keep thinking of The
Yeah.
Thing. God, that's a
Okay.
good movie. Yeah.
hmm hmm
It's coming out September 11th, 2026, and it's written by it's directed by James Watkins, was written by Mike Flanagan, and then revised by Hussein Amani. And it's going to be following this, B actor who takes this serum to become, more handsome and stuff like that. He thinks it's going to help with the leading roles. It doesn't. It gets him this transformation, and suddenly he's this monster that's stalking the streets of Gotham. We saw them filming in Liverpool. We saw, Gotham City Crown Court, and we saw the hospital, Gotham PD, and we saw a lot of GCPD. So it's going to be a lot about the cops chasing down this monster that's hunting people down at night in the streets. And our Tom Reese Harries is going to be playing Matt Hagen, aka Clayface, and he's got one of those kind of like the chisel jaw leading man looks that's like, okay, yeah. And we already saw some set photos. He looks tore up once he's transformed over. What are you wanting to see out of this? I'll start us off with a few things. I want to see as little CGI as possible. And that's one thing they've said. They said that they're trying to stick to practical effects as much as possible. And I think people don't realize how much like physical prosthetics and stuff like that has evolved over the years. They just think back to the 80s, to The Fly, and it's gotten a lot better since then. So let's see those in action fully with this movie.
Yeah, I think what I want to see is explaining or showing us this horror element within the transition. Now, you brought up The Fly, obviously, and there's been so many scenes where it was like little things happening to him, and then it just was getting too far, and he was acting like, obviously, like on the walls and shit. So I would really love to see that horror really shine when it comes to the transitioning of him getting deeper and deeper into full Clay, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full Clay. I like that term.
Yeah.
Now this is being produced by Matt Reeves, so it could be connected to the Batman. Would you want to see Batman's not popping up in this, but would you want to see Clayface popped up in the Batman after this movie?
I think it works, man. I think it's a must. The Batman fits those horror elements. I think Clayface will fit easily right into that world. I mean, they turned the Riddler into this insane serial killer, so I think it's just perfect for it. And it's kind of one of those villains where it might not sell so much in the DCU, like really big, but it might just fit perfect in this world. And maybe that's this type of universe is fitted for those type of villains. Like one day you'll get a Firefly. I don't know.
Yeah, Gunn doesn't want to get rid of the Elseworld. He says he wants the Elseworld to have their things, and this is one of them. If we do Clayface, though, I think that means we're skipping over Joker because they hinted at Barry Coogan's Joker in the last one with Riddler talking to him. Do you presume Joker's coming up next, or do you think that Joker's just going to kind of be this nuisance the entire time, maybe collecting his rogues gallery himself to kind of like unite to break out Arkham and then becomes the big bad?
Yeah, I wonder if you just tailor kind of like make it a Thanos thing, right? Where you're getting hints of him and then have that big showdown at the last maybe movie or something like that.
Yeah.
Because you got to be careful with Joker, man. He's too big. He is too big. And you want to make sure it's done right. He is Thanos big, and it's not even.
I got to one up you on that, dude. I think iconic wise, he's the biggest supervillain. I can't think of another supervillain. Lex Luthor doesn't even, I don't think, even holds a candle to him. I think he's just that big of a superhero.
Yeah, because Joker is almost essentially like a household name. Everyone knows Joker that doesn't know comic books. So yeah, you gotta tiptoe around it, I think, at first, and then really have a big bang at the end. The end game, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I just don't know how you would want to. It's almost like I want to see a little bit of the smaller villains first, and I don't know what he would be doing. I guess maybe just trying to build his empire from the inside. Maybe he gets released in one of these ones on accident. Maybe we get Clayface kind of breaks out of something, and then you catch a little scene of Joker leaving, and then you're like, oh shit, something. I don't know. I don't know how you would do it.
We already have Penguin in this too. Like Penguin has already filmed his scenes for the new movie. I read the script. Maybe you read the script. That's what it was. Colin Farrell. And so you're like, okay, Penguin's involved. Good. And we are kind of stuffing these movies with a lot of villains. It means the Clayface could at least pop up here and there, and maybe the entire time we're getting this feedback on Joker, and like what works and doesn't work can be kind of tuned out until you finally do release Joker, and everybody knows they're gonna like him because maybe they're like, oh, you know what, I think his scars are a little bit too crazy in this movie. Okay, we'll tune that down a little bit. I'm a little concerned that this is gonna be the last Matt Reeves the Batman movie. Because the new one coming up.
Because you're saying James Gunn is, doing this Elseworlds thing, but yeah, the new one might overshadow it a little bit, maybe cause some confusion. If we can really keep this separated, and we're introducing so many villains, is it just a matter of time instead of maybe just a big Joker thing that we're going to get a big Arkham thing, and then have it's like Arkham Asylum kind of ordeal going on?
So on that note, he had said that one of the first initial announcements is that they're working on an Arkham series. Yes, a series, but that has now been axed. He says there's just too many other things going on, and it interferes with too many other stories within the DC universe and Batman especially. So with that being axed, here's the question. Here's the thing I kind of want to see. I kind of want a definitive answer. I know we've already gotten it, but I want it to be fixed because I don't think it's the right definitive answer. James Gunn's already said that Robert Pattinson is not his Batman, so stop asking. But I'm at a certain point where I'm just like, you know what? He did a great job, in my opinion, and those who don't think so are wrong. He did a great job. Make him Batman. Make him your Batman. Let's situate him up with a Robin, a history of Robins. Let's get this going. Maybe out of this next one, he meets Dick Grayson. But by the time he's in the DCU, he's on Damian Wayne by then. Like, we could make this work. Why are we... Elseworlds fine, and I love Elseworlds stories. Frankly, they're probably my favorites. But in the mainstream superhero movie stuff, it's too confusing for people. I'm sorry, it just is. We're barely holding Marvel together right now with the multiverse. People are barely mentally holding it together, and that's what a lot of like our geeky friends are explaining it to other people, kind of thing going on. You know? So 2 different Batmans, I don't think is possible. So I think we're gonna get rid of Robert Pattinson if we don't adopt them. My problem.
I think it's going to be the fear of, Batman's going to have a different elements, a different feel of it compared to Superman. Yes, we got it. But is this Robert Pattinson one a little too dark for James Gunn to bring it into his DCEU? And I think maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's, I think you might be right on that. Yeah, because you have happy-go-lucky. I mean, the idea that they're, of course, obviously, well, like, again, they are opposing sides, like, yada. But to think that Riddler is in the same universe as Superman is rough.
It's. I mean, if you were to do like Jim Carrey Riddler, then like, yeah, I can see that. Sure, whatever.
Right.
But this one's a lot different.
So what if I don't know the timeline, and I don't know technology-wise. I think technology-wise would be fine. What if the Batman takes place 10 years before the Superman came out?
I can see it because we got a really already enhanced Superman, right? Like he knows his abilities. We didn't go backstory, whatever. But the Batman we got was very brand new, figuring out his weapons, very novice when it comes to them. So
like year 2.
I can see if you're trying to like bridge that gap. And now we're going to get the experienced Batman. So yeah, why not?
That way we kind of get our cake and eat it too. Because at that point, Batman's established, if we put 10 years on it, Batman's established, has multiple Robins at that point. When Superman's coming in, he's now watching Superman. He's thinking globally, not just locally. I think that's an option. It's a tough one. James Gunn has said it is by far the hardest thing he's working on is Batman because he knows there's an immense amount of content for it. He wants to try something fresh. There's a ton of stuff that it can be fresh if you're pulling from the comic books. And absolutely everybody wants it to be 100% good. You can't mess this up. If you do a Jared Leto Joker again, it could collapse the company. Ask Tron.
Oh man, I haven't seen that yet, and just don't want it. Have you seen it yet?
I want to so bad. I just like if AI could be used for one good thing in this world, can it be to edit out Jared Leto as I'm watching the movie? Can you face swap him with literally anything else?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of neat to have Batman introduced into the Superman world, though. Last note, by like a Lex Luthor saying, "Hey, this we might need to find a way to bring him down." Batman's unaware of like the situation, finds ways to bring him down because we know Batman knows how to bring everyone down, and then realizes like, hold on, he's actually good kind of thing. Whatever. I think that'd be a good way to introduce him.
Think about this: a Bruce Wayne played by Robert Pattinson, add about 10 years of maturity on him. Speaking with Lex Luthor over like financial trickeries. Like that just blows my mind, man. Those two in a room, those are two fantastic actors sparring with each other at that point. And that's what I want to see, man. If you're going to get another Batman or another Bruce Wayne outside of Robert Pattinson, I expect them to be able to spar with Lex Luthor on that side, the Bruce Wayne versus Lex stuff. And I love that stuff. That's some of my favorite. Sticking with DC.